taking it serious on folk.
On my son, folk. I used to watch y'all shit back then. Y'all made me want to rap on some real folk. Like y'all.
A few moments later.
Hey, you posted that look up to me. Who the fuck look up to you, billionaire, bro?
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. All right, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. All right, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, before I even start this video, all I'm gonna say is rest in peace, FBG Duck, man. And this is a clear example of when we say that certain people were the glue to certain sets. You know, like when certain people was here, they was the ones that kept a lot of things in order when it comes to certain sides getting along with each other. A lot of members in certain sets may not have liked each other for whatever reason, but they kept it cordial out of respect for certain individuals. So once those individuals either passed away or went to jail or no longer here for whatever reason, these guys either never spoke to each other or ended up in some type of beef with each other. And this also reminds me of King Von and O-Block. You know, apparently you could tell that Von kept a lot of things in order, right? And ever since he passed away, you could clearly see the difference because O-Block and OTF just haven't been the same. Now, clearly he kept a lot of things together on that side. And on the opposite side of that, FBG Duck played that same role. All right. Now, in this case, we have Rooga and Billionaire Black. JHE Rooga and Billionaire Black, right? If y'all remember, I always told y'all that we felt there was like some tension between Billionaire Black and the rest of the FBG guys. I know Rooga don't really identify himself as FBG and got his own thing going. They're all still affiliated with each other some way, somehow, but you could tell that it's slick divided in some way. You know, when Duck was alive, clearly he was really the middleman, but once he passed away, everyone kind of went their own, you know, separate way. Now, Billionaire Black would throw slick subliminals in songs or Instagram posts here and there, but it wasn't really beef that the public knew of. It was just a little, you know, a little funny. We all kind of sensed that it was tension, but then Billy and Rooga went live a few times with each other, or we spotted them and seen them on live, whatever. Where Rooga would show love to Billy and admit that he was doing this for a long time and kind of like showed admiration in a sense to Billionaire Black. Now, I don't know what went wrong, but apparently all of that is out the window now, and if you didn't know that there was some type of tension between these two before, well, now it's clear as day. Now, recently Rooga went live with Billionaire Black once again, but this time things got out of hand. You know, calling each other out their names, threats, and of course the topic of Billy snitching came up once again when Rooga called him a rat. And for a few years now, Billy has actually been defending himself over these snitch allegations when the ops would call him a snitch. But it's a little different this time when someone close to you call you a snitch. You know, the fans and people from the outside looking in may start believing it now because it's not just an op saying it to try to like discredit you this time. Now it's someone who knows you, so people will automatically assume that he knows exactly what he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into where it all started. Now, apparently Rooga is alleging that Black was sneak dissing the guys to a female. Not to be mistaken with Rooga, but Billy must have sneak dissed one of Rooga's friends to a female, and Rooga didn't agree with it. You know, so both parties admitted that they already had a conversation about it and that pretty much that should have been that. However, it wasn't. Billy admitted that he said whatever he said only because he was in his feelings, but Billy also felt that the dude he spoke on seen him after and didn't do anything. So why is Rooga speaking up for him when he didn't speak up for himself? You know, now from my observation, it seemed like Billy was mad because the female posted the other dude's music and not his, and also said, quote, "You posting N-words that look up to me," and the female ran back and told the other individual. Now, Rooga's point of the whole thing was that Billy was being weird. And I can't front, man, that is kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. Where I'm from, we call it pillow talking. You know, either pillow talking or you don't even, like, you just downplaying the next man to impress a female or whatever the reason is behind it. You don't got to do that. You know, you don't got to do none of that. You ain't got to act like you bigger than the next man, got more money or anything. If she gonna let you do whatever, or, you know, whatever your reason was for doing it, then it's gonna happen. If it's not, then it's not. But you don't need to downplay the next man just to impress a female. So I can agree with Rooga on that part. So in a nutshell, that's where all the animosity between the two stemmed from. And it seemed like that's what made them get on live, and that's what they were talking about. However, things took a total turn for the worse. And it's funny because I don't even know why these guys just didn't call or FaceTime each other. I don't know why they chose to get on the internet, but they did. And I always tell y'all, when you're approaching someone about an issue, you're always going to get a different response if you're doing it when people is around, especially amongst men. It's a pride thing most of the time. If you talk to somebody by themselves, you're liable to get a different response than you would when you're around other people, you know. But anyway, the conversation went left once Rooga spoke on what was said during the phone call between the two. He claims Billionaire Black said that Rooga don't really F with him like that anyway. And Rooga says that he told him straight up, the reason why I don't mess with you is because you have rat allegations on you and your name is in paperwork.
You got rat on your name. That's what I told you.
And when I see you have that energy, just like that. Just like that. You was just nice as hell when I seen you. You had your baby with you. You ain't jewelry. You pulled up, told them to pull up. Let me talk. You fair. You told them to pull up. You wanted to have a conversation.
What you want to
pull up. Don't to say 2 words. You had no story with you.
That type of person.
Simple. Now, let me say something in regards to that. When you start seeing guys who were once cool, you know, with each other get into it, the first thing I start wondering is like, damn, is this how the person felt the whole time? You know, like when we thought everything was cool deep down and the other dude's head, he really wasn't rocking with him like that. Or maybe he felt a certain way about something and never mentioned it. It's just kind of crazy when you really think about it. Then Rooga says, to keep it real, he really don't F with him because he had rat on his name. But here's my thing, if that's really how you felt, why do it take for you to get into it with someone before you tell him how you truly feel? You know, why not address him directly and nip it right in the bud and tell him how you feel, and then y'all go y'all ways if y'all not on the same page? You know, that eliminates all the fake laughing and kicking it with each other when you know that it's really not all love deep down inside. And besides that, if that's really your boy and he has some type of rat allegations against him, you supposed to find out from him what's really going on first. And if he explain it and say that he didn't snitch, that's your boy. So despite what anybody say, you're supposed to rock out with him because that's your boy. But if you sitting here caring about what other people may think of you hanging with him because of what they was told or they say he told, then that's not really a boy because you letting other people's opinions dictate y'all friendship. That's not solid. Now, I don't know. They say Billionaire Black name was in paperwork. I've been hearing that for years. There is paperwork that's been floating around. I know I've seen a couple things on the internet, but these days you don't know what to believe. And the reason I say that is because you still have people that rock with your boy Billionaire Black. So clearly some people may believe him, some people may not. I guess it's not clear for people to believe, or maybe people still supporting him. Who knows? But however it goes, Rooga is saying that's the reason why he's not rocking with your boy Billionaire Black. All right. Rooga also says that his name was in paperwork and Billy got exposed. But once again, if that's really how you felt from the beginning, then you just as fake for acting like y'all good when deep down inside you feel he a rat. You know? And the thing I don't like about what Rooga did, and what I realized that he does sometimes, when he get into it with certain people, he brings Duck name into it. You know, and Duck isn't here to speak on it. Rooga said, even me and Duck spoke about it, you a rat. So whether it's true or not, that'll make Billy think that him and Duck really spoke about it. It might feel a way towards Duck because now he don't know if that's what really went down or not. But if you let Rooga tell it, he's saying that Duck felt Billy was a rat too. So whether it's true or not, it leaves room for, you know, a question. So it's whether it's true, whether it's not, who knows? I guess we'll never know. Now, here's what's crazy, right? Someone said something in the comments of the video that kind of hit. You know, they said, quote, "It's a damn shame that Duck had to die over his loyalty to his guys, and here y'all is arguing on the net like this, or y'all in violation, 100 emoji." And I feel like that's so true, not just with Duck neither. When you think about it, how many of these dudes done lost their lives being loyal to the guys in their gang, or for the guys to turn around and argue amongst each other or fall apart? So when it all boils down to it, somebody clearly lost their lives for nothing. You see how that goes? It's kind of messed up, man, but we see that. It seems like a continuous pattern that it happens a lot. It's just unfortunate. But anyway, Billionaire Black took to his Instagram in response to the live, where he posted a clip of the last live he did with Rooga the first time, where Rooga was showing him love and saying he looked up to Billy. Then it fast forward to the new one where he said he didn't. Now, this is what Billionaire Black had to say in the caption. He said, quote, "I'm gonna leave this here. It's crazy how MFs try to flip the script because they scared of the next MFs that bleed like he bleed, heartbroken emoji. It's really heartbreaking how slime MF is out here. Long live Big Clout. They don't make them like you no more, big fella." And he got like the sad emoji. So whatever you talking about, clearly you feel away, man. I hope these guys could just patch it up. It's not like they got to speak to each other every day or whatever the case may be, man. But keep your distance. And like I said, hopefully nothing come out of this. It's just unfortunate that these guys were actually once close. And now, you know, it come to this. You know, rest in peace, Duck. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.